What makes a 5-0? Watch this match. I'm going to point out a bunch. That makes 5-0 a 5-0. And this is a pretty amazing match. We have Mike Forester in the top right-hand corner. He plays pro. Played Zane extremely well a couple months back. I believe he was up 7-6. He's really good. Then we have Frazier in the near right-hand corner. Frazier's serving. He's stone cold Frazier. I think that should be his nickname. He's never rattled. He's never rattled. I'm not going back. I'm not going to go back today. You know, live in the present. No need to edit. And notice, I'm not sure why Frazier's team is stacked and that's a team in the near court. Both guys are really good. Both guys are looking to play pro. I know I talked to Mike Forester after this match, and he is thinking about playing pro with one of these two guys. True story. Brian Brooks, I call him He-Man in the top left-hand corner. He-Man plays volleyball, is a surfer, very amazing at resetting and putting the overhead away. If you're playing a pickleball game, those are his strengths. What are his weaknesses? Now, you'll see. Let me get to that. So let's see if Frazier goes. Yep, Frazier goes. He must have gave a signal. I watched this live. I believe they stacked the whole match. Frazier's very good on either side. And his partner's extremely well. Again, look at that, because he can really put it away. Very athletic. Frazier's demeanor on the court, he never gets excited, he never chokes. I watched him in Pictone a couple weeks back. This kid's the real deal. I told Mike Forester to play with Frazier. I'm a matchmaker. I set up my good friends, and that's still going out. The other match didn't work out so well. That's not my fault. But I set up my other good friends, and I think I should set up Frazier and Mike Forester. You know, blind date. I could chaperone. I'm saying they should play pro, not date. Jesus. So what makes a 5-0 a 5-0? Look at that deep return by Brian Brooks, right? They're really keeping them back. Really good 5-0s. Make it extremely tough for the opponents to get to the kitchen. They also hit with heavy spin. All these players, I believe, are playing with carbon fiber paddles. So some misses are because of this crazy spin that put it on it. And if you look at that serves, this is the new era of pickleball. They're going for that serve, so that deep. They're trying to gain the offense. That could have been a better serve. Maybe go for a little more on that one. And again, do 5-0s, miss easy shots. Sometimes they do. Good 5-0s will. Look at Frazier. He's stone cold Frazier. And so this is the semis. Mike Forester and Brian Brooks went undefeated. I believe they went 9-0 to get to this semifinal match. The winner of this whole tournament makes $1,600. I played Mike Forester and Brian Brooks, and I believe it was 15-11. I really tried to go with Brian, but it worked to an extent. And these are Pickleball tennis courts. I was going to make a joke saying, you know, new rules changes, this is how the new court's going to look, but no. Yellow line is the back line. It's pickleball. We're playing pickleball on Pickleball tennis courts. To an extent. Good 5-0s put the ball away. They don't miss many drops, although, let's see if we see them miss a drop this time. Mike Forester serves, plays lots of pro. Beautiful drop by Brian Brooks. And I'm watching with no sound. I couldn't tell if that was in or out. I would guess it was in. Am I right? And watch this return by Frazier. Let's see how deep he gets. Probably down the middle, right? Well, he's targeting Brian. He knows Brian's a weaker player out of him and Mike. So good 5-0s. They identify the weaker player. They do a really good job of that. And in tournaments, they're going to go at the weaker player, and they're going to keep going at the weaker player. That's what good 5-0s do.
That's to get into the play.
Look at that defense.
The winner of that plays.
Dink that off.
Might defeat.
And good 5-0s, if you look at these dinks, look where they're hitting. They're not, they have spin. He's brushing up on that. Fraser's partner, I should know his name, right? I don't. What I would say is that brushing up on those dinks are hitting it deep. Some of these dinks are hidden past the kitchen line, and a good offensive dink should do that. They're varying the pace, the height, and the depth of that dinks. Good 5-0s do this. They're not just basically hitting dead dinks. Dead dink is pretty much a dink that bounces high without much spin or pace. Dead dink should always be sped up. Good 5-0s always speed up dead dinks. That'd be a good I'm actually writing a Netflix show. I mean, it's not on Netflix yet, but I'm going to send it to Netflix. It's basically a pickleball comedy. It's going to be really funny. I'm hoping to play myself. If not, I would like Robert Downey Jr. to play. That was just out. But again, it's not a big deal if Brian misses a couple serves going for it deep. I'm telling you, don't try to make all your serves in. I believe a good server will miss 1 or 2 serves a game if that really getting the offense from those deep serves. So good 5-0s will miss some serves. Yeah, they will. So Mike is serving. Ooh, they didn't. So now Fraser, they didn't stack. So Fraser's playing the forehand middle side. And both these guys can play the forehand middle side very well.
You're welcome.
Brian Brooks, what are some of his weaknesses? He doesn't really have any weaknesses. His strengths are that big overhead, resetting. And I would say his weaknesses, I would say he needs to get better at that forehand roll. I think he should spend 1 week, and I'll teach you this because I'm very good at that forehand roll for free, Brian. Brian's a really cool guy. And if I had to say that, he plays a lot of senior pro, does very well in it, but he can get a little more offense when he's at the kitchen. I don't think he'll be upset with that. If you are, Brian, give me a call, 908-907-3613. See, good 5-0s will drive those short balls trying to take the offense. So now they're back to stacking. Fraser's serving. He could have went for a little more on that. It's not Fraser serving. I believe, yep, I edited out all the timeouts. I did this last night. You're welcome. What paddle do I have in my hand? The Rain Excluder. It is a pretty sick paddle, 13 millimeter, but it dinks really well. Very powerful paddle. Great for singles, good for doubles. Have I used them both? Yes. And that review is coming most likely tomorrow. Highly recommend the paddle. Links in the description. Way cheaper than Jula. That way you don't have to pay for the Ben Johns discount or premium. I mean, do they give Ben Johns $1 million? Don't quote me on that, but someone has to pay for that, right? Probably the consumer. Am I a big fan of Jula? No. Just not a big fan. I'm not putting the paddle down. It could be a little cheaper. And again, this is best 2 out of 3, up to 11. What makes a 5-0? Now let's watch Mike Forester, this point. Again, he's top right-hand corner in blue, plays a lot of pro as well. He has some of the best dinking I know. His speed-ups are very tough to read. And again, the hammering Brooks, right? They're going at Brooks. Mike is trying to get more involved. Yep, they're really playing Brooks. Good defense, but then trouble. And again, Brooks could throw up maybe a lob there. He could try to speed it up a little. Both these guys are extremely quick, though. Probably quicker than Brian. So what do you do in those circumstances? I would say speed it up a little slower. Try to hit your spots more. If I was Brian, I would forehand roll, try to hit the right hip or right shoulder on a right-handed player, and go at 60%. Look to gain some more offense. Brian knows how to reset so well, so it's not a big deal if they hit those slower speed ups back because he can reset. If he speeds up too fast, he'll be in trouble. Doing good, G. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Joe. I live alone. I talk to myself a lot. That's why I'm such an amazing commentator. You're welcome. Mike gets that nice slice return. If you're at home, I would tell you, if you want to go from a 3-5 to 4-0, learn how to slice that backhand return. You watch Ben Johns, he does it pretty much all the time in singles and lots in doubles because it stays low, tough to drive, and that's pretty much what I do with my returns most of the time.
Hey.
So I was brewing coffee this morning and I forgot to put the filter in, and it's a huge mess. A huge mess. What's my point? My point is, if your day starts bad, it does not have to be bad the whole day. It really doesn't. You can reset your day anytime. Just like Brian Brooks resets his resets in pickleball. Not there though. I'm just going to call him He-Man the rest of this match. Because his hair looks like He-Man, and I loved He-Man growing up. Look at that move. That's fast. And I believe, score-wise, I think this is second game, I believe. I'm going to let you watch the rest of the match. I talk way too much. I hope you have a good day. And don't forget, here at All In Pickleball, I may love pickleball just as much as you. I know it's tough to believe, but it's true. Have a good day.
5-4-2. dogs are here.